Welcome in, everybody, to Shenandoah High School, Rex Roth Court. We are ready to get underway here between the Kuemper Catholic Knights and the Shenandoah Phillies. Lene Green wins the tip for Shenandoah. It's TJ Young alongside my normal tag team partner, Aaron Burdorf. Coach, as Shenandoah has the ball to start against this 2-3 zone, get a little hand check there on Tiefenthaler for Kuemper Catholic. What are you looking for tonight for Shenandoah to come out with back-to-back wins here?
Yeah, obviously it's probably going to be a close basketball game, so finishing at the rim, like right there, getting Kuemper in foul trouble, that might be a good game plan. You can expect Kuemper to likely press and push the ball a little bit. We'll want to keep the score in the 40s to have a chance tonight.
That's dynamite analysis there. Lene Green misses the front end.
I love it when I steal your lines. It's great.
Oh, Lene Green misses the front end there. That last foul was on Franny Glenn, and Green splits the pair. Green averaging a double-double, just a shade under 16 points and about 11 and a half rebounds a night this season. Definitely not a sophomore slump for Green, as it's going to be that matchup man-to-man zone here for Shenandoah, and missed shot wildly there by Bowl, and Macy Finley has the ball for Shenandoah, up 1-0, being guarded by Mayhall. Finley to Denton, high post, little high-low, good look, and definitely some contact, no call, but as you always tell me, the ball never lies. It went right back to Green for a rebound and a putback.
Yeah, really good high-low action there by the Phillies. Good patient offensive possession right there to get their first basket of the game.
Ruined the assist, though, right?
It did, yeah. That's all right.
Mayhall has it, guarded by Rogers, stolen away by Denton. Denton looking to push. She pulls the ball back, gets it to Rogers. Green has it at the high post. And they're going to call a travel. So that's first turnover of the night for Shenandoah, 1-1. They're back-to-back turnovers for each team.
Yeah, just maybe a little bit too fast on deciding what to do there. Just maybe jump stop instead of walking into your pass.
So Mayhall has it, little dribble handoff. And Houghton, little scoop layup, good. Nice drive. No little resistance there by the Phillies on the midline drive. That 1-2-2 press, and that's stolen away by Tiefenthaler. Now she looks to push long, skip pass ahead to no one in particular. So back-to-back turnovers yet again. This is that 1-2-2 that it's different jerseys, different numbers, different players, different faces, but it's the same essential press that has given us fits for the better part of the season.
Yeah, except for the last game out, we were able to break it for the most part, but back-to-back turnovers here by the Phillies.
And that ball's just rolling around on the ground, and Mayhall comes up with it, and we're going to get a foul called, I believe, on Rogers. So it'll be her first, and the first foul for Shenandoah. Kind of a tough foul call there. Probably was a foul, but just kind of a tough loose ball scramble deal. So Mayhall, little dribble handoff again to Houghton. Back to Mayhall, mid-range, little 1-foot jumper, no good, and they're going to get a block there on the shot by Bowl by Lene Green. So still 3-2 Shenandoah by 1 with 5:30 to go in the first quarter. So man-to-man defense now for Kuemper. They started out in that 2-3 zone. They switched away from that right away, and then you probably want to do something a little differently than that, because we're going to get a quick timeout. We'll pay some bills. We'll come back and talk about that as Lene Green 5, Kuemper Catholic 2.
Here it is. This is where my passion is my major.
With more than 80 areas of study, dozens of clubs and activities to choose from, and advisors who ask the right questions and offer support, it's easy to be you at Iowa Western.
We're back here in Shenandoah, 5-2. Coach, we were talking about before we went to break. Kuemper went with a 2-3 zone first possession, man-to-man the rest of the way, but that's going to be a tough ask for Franny Glenn to guard Lene Green all by herself.
Yeah, for sure. If they're not going to send 2 girls at Green, Green will have a night here for Shenandoah.
So Shenandoah with the ball again, up by 3, trying to get the ball back inside. Rogers has it. Denton, she'll shoot a 3, top of the key. Bang! Chloe Denton knocks in a 3 from the top. Can't get it inside. That's the next best thing, right?
Yeah, Kuemper went back zone that time and had a girl in front of Green, but Denton comes through with the 3.
And that shot by Houghton missed, and rebound by Burdorf, who brings it up the floor. So again, back into that zone, but there's nobody on the backside, and you can't do that against Lene Green at this point in her season. She's just figuring it out. And we're going to get out of bounds there as that shot was tipped out of bounds, a block again by Green, her second block so far of the night. I heard the whistle, got a little nervous thinking there was going to be a foul, but it was just out of bounds.
Yeah, Devin blew the whistle before the ball landed out of bounds. I thought the same thing.
So 10-2, really good start for Shenandoah as Kuemper trying to find themselves here offensively, really, and defensively for that matter. Mayhall gets it to Tiefenthaler for 3, no good. Fight for the rebound is won by Cassidy Stevens, who just checked into the ball game. Stevens guarded by Mayhall at the top. She's now got it between the circles, gets it to Rogers on the left. And Denton now has it, trying to get a little bit of ball movement, a little bit of people movement here. Denton, she'll shoot a 3 from the wing. That was tipped, and it was picked up by Bull for the Knights. Mayhall passing the ball ahead. And now Mayhall has it back in the corner. Mayhall picks up the dribble. Over to Tiefenthaler. Tiefenthaler on the middle drive, and she gets hit on the arm. She'll go to the line for 2. Good drive by the freshman, Elsa Tiefenthaler.
Yeah, good patient approach there by Kuemper that time. Possessed the ball for almost 20 seconds on that possession, moved it side to side, and then got a dribble drive and drew a chance for a trip to the free throw line.
Tiefenthaler makes the first shot. 3:30 to go. That's the first points really since about that 7-minute mark of the first quarter. So about a 3.5-minute drought for Kuemper, and Tiefenthaler is able to break that drought with 1 free throw. She misses the second. Fight for the board won by Green. And Finley, who's checked back into the game, brings it up the floor, runs into a trap. Rogers gets it to Burdorf in the corner. Burdorf got it batted back into her face, picked the ball back up. Looking for some help, finds it from Finley, no good on the layup opportunity, but Glenn stepped on the line, so it'll stay with Shenandoah.
We should get a shot clock reset here. The ball definitely hit the rim. Refs don't see that. And
That would be the tap of the head?
Yeah, we're going to get stuck with a 14-second shot clock.
Green, couple dribbles, a little turnaround, no good. Rebound on her own, no good. Fight for the board, and it's going to be out of bounds. It's going to stay with, or it's going to go to Kuemper. So a couple missed shots and a rebound for Green, but no points that time. So good defensive possession for the Knights.
Yeah, kind of an empty possession right there. 2 really good opportunities by Green that don't fall. Those are baskets that we'd like to see go in.
Mayhall, the Tiefenthaler, she's good on the drive. Can't get it to go, though. Nice drive. No help back there as another point-blank shot misses for Kuemper. That's about the 3rd drive that we've seen from Kuemper tonight where there's just nobody back there to help. Something that we need to get cleaned up here if they're going to keep driving middle. Rogers on the drive. Kicks it back to Finley. Finley to Stevens. Long 3. That's just off to the right. Rebound by Glenn. Kuemper looking to push. Tiefenthaler, wing 3, rattles in and out. Rebound by Burdorf. Up and down action here. 2 minutes to go. Quarter number 1. Phillies up by 7. Lene Green, good job using the pivot foot. As she knocked it in, you couldn't see it because some guy put the overlay on. Sorry about that. I promise she made a layup. But it's 12-3 with 1:45 to go in quarter number 1. Couldn't ask for a better start so far. But there's that middle drive again, and not a lot of help back there, but a rebound by Stevens, who pushes ahead to Rogers. She's got Finley. Little scoop shot reverse. No good, but she's going to go to the line. That's going to be a foul on Overmole. Pushing the ball with the pass. Nice to see.
Yeah, that was really good opportunity for the Phillies by getting the rebound and pushing it ahead for a trip for Finley to the free throw line.
First free throw from Finley, good. Her first points of the night. 10-point lead as Jones will check in and Denton checking back in, maybe for the final minute 32. Green, really productive first quarter, and Rogers, no points, but very productive on the defensive end and pushing the ball. So productive minutes for both of those Phillies, and they get a break. Finley's second free throw on its way, and that's good as well. So 2 free throws for Macy Finley. It's now an 11-point lead, and Mayhall has it at the top. Ball screen, and Mayhall, maestro with the ball, gets it to Houghton. She'll shoot a 3. That's off the heel. Fight for the rebound, and it's going to be a travel call. So Burdorf in there, and then she got tied up a little bit there with Bowl. Bowl ended up getting possession and just fell to the ground.
Yeah, it's almost kind of a good let go of what might have been a jump ball.
She's been working on that, right?
Yeah.
She's been practicing that.
Definitely no skill involved there.
So Shenandoah up by 11, looking to extend the lead here in the final minute of the first quarter. A little patient offensively without Green in the lineup, trying to find the scoring. And it's Genevieve Jones, and she was short. Maybe got blocked there by Casey Peter, who checked into the game for the first time. Mayhall's going to shoot a top of the 3 key. Bang! Can't do that. By far their most productive player. Can't leave her open at the top.
Yeah, can't lose her for sure. She is a really good shooter and a really good scorer. Don't want to get her going.
Nice back door. Burdorf caught it and got it to Finley on the back door cut, and it's now 16-6, shot clock off, 25 seconds and counting in quarter number 1, a quarter that has been dominated by the maroon and white. Mayhall picked up the dribble, gets it over to Overmole. Mayhall has it back, 10 seconds to go in the quarter. Mayhall looking to drive, kicks it out into the wing, and probably some contact, but Overmole gets it to go. Now 2 seconds. Stevens puts up a 2/3 court heave, and that is short. That'll end quarter number 1. A fantastic quarter for the Phillies. They come out with a flurry of offense, very efficient. We'll be back in 60.
This very moment, a board-certified general surgeon will be leading her team in the removal of her patient's gallbladder. In this newly remodeled surgical suite, she'll use the latest technology and small laparoscopic incisions for a quicker recovery time. In a couple of weeks, the patient will have a pain-free and normal life again. These are the things that happen here every day. The new surgical center at Shenandoah Medical Center. Your health is our mission.
Good start. We're back here in Shenandoah, 16-8, Coach. Phillies doubling up the Knights. Is this something you expected before we started?
I would say no to that. But Kuemper hasn't put the ball in the basket yet, which hasn't allowed them to get into their full court pressure. So if they start to score, you can expect their pressure to ramp up, and the Phillies are going to have to handle that throughout the night.
Kuemper with the ball. Now, again, it's that kind of matchup zone, and we'll see if the Knights have an answer here in the second quarter. I mean, they're still within striking distance, a lot of game left, and Lene Green checks back in, and that backside rebound, she watches the broadcast, friend of the program. She picks up the rebound. Phillies looking to get back to a double-digit lead. Green now has it at the elbow, back to Finley. Denton at the top. Long pass over to Rogers. Mayhall way off of Rogers, kind of giving Rogers that shot. She may take that as the game goes on. But Mayhall, one of the best thieves in the Hawkeye 10, number 3 in the Hawkeye 10 in total steals on the year. She picks up another one. Three in the corner, no good. That's batted around and picked up by Kuemper, and that ball's tipped, and a foul. Looks like on Denton, and that probably, if I'm not mistaken, is 2 on Denton, and that's going to send Mayhall to the line for 3.
That will be her second, and might be the first time I've ever seen a three-point shooter get fouled and the call made by the baseline official on a shot from the top of the key.
See something? We talked about this during the last broadcast.
See something new every time.
You see something new every day, and
I'm not saying it wasn't a foul.
Oh,
I'm
it
just
was.
saying,
It was.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
it
saying that I don't think I've ever seen
No, agreed.
the baseline official call that foul.
Second one good by Mayhall. And Denton will check out. Jones will check out as well. Stevens and Burdorf back into the game. Maybe something to keep an eye on with Denton going to the bench with 7 minutes to go until halftime. She may well come back into the game as Mayhall gets all 3. She very well may come back into the game in the second quarter, but that's 10 points a game and way more than that since 2023 started. And now somebody's got to pick up the scoring.
And just so you know, don't look at the scoreboard for scores because it looks like we're getting fouls on there, but not all the points. So.
And the lob pass into Green. She gets her own rebound, and no good. Fight for the rebound, no good. Picked up by Glenn. So 2 more opportunities down there, but Green couldn't cash in. Definitely a lot more bodies down there since the first about 3 minutes for the Knights. Step through by Bull, no good. Blocked by Burdorf, and then a foul called by the FAR official there. And I feel like I'm understanding what you're saying there because Mr. John Long was right down there on the baseline. Probably could have called that, but he did not. But that was an over-the-back call.
That was a displacement.
No.
Push in the back.
No, he did the 2 hands down.
Did this.
Finley has it. Back to Green. Green on the dribble drive. Little spin move. No good. Rebound is going to be off of Green. And we're going to go the other way. So I think sometimes with Green, and Lene's a fantastic player, and she's only going to get better. But I feel like sometimes there's the force element to it where she feels like she has to create. I feel like that is even more of a reason why someone else has got to step up and put the ball in the basket to take some pressure off of number 50.
Yeah, for sure. Sometimes she, like on that play where it's kind of supposed to be a one-on-one type of play, if it's not there, don't force it. You're right. And in that case, she did force it.
Rebound by Finley, but stolen away by Mayhall, and she does a little step through. She knocks it, and Mayhall has the last 8 of the last 10 points for Kuemper, and all of a sudden it's a 3-point game. We talked about it during the break off the air. It's a long ways from being over.
And the Phillies have yet to score here in the second quarter, right? And so got to get something going here.
This zone is definitely given some fits as Burdorf's going to go to the line for 2. This zone is tightened up here between the quarters. The coaching staff for the Knights did a pretty good job of maybe reiterating how they want to play it, and the ladies have responded, making it tough to score down low.
Yeah, for sure, and of course, Green has missed a couple close-in shots that haven't went in.
But there's been 4 to 6 hands in her face.
Yep.
And I was talking to you before the game. Kuemper doesn't have anybody that's 6'2", 6'3", but they got a lot of kids that are like 5'10". So you stick those arms up in the air, it's hard to see as Burdorf misses both. So an empty possession for the Phillies, still up by 3. No need to hit the panic button here. But Kuemper maybe finding their sea legs. It's a long trip down from Carroll County. And Houghton got away with a walk, but and Mayhall loses it. No foul called. Tiefenthaler got away with a walk too, but that's all right. We're still going to play. Tiefenthaler on the drive. That's a little 15-footer, and it goes. Casey Peters shot that from the top of her shoelaces, and it went down. That's a little bit of an awkward shot, but it counts. It looked pretty. Lob pass, and again getting sandwiched. Green's under the basket. She clears herself out and can't make it. Mayhall has the board. Push ahead to Tiefenthaler. Nice step-through move by the freshman. She's a talented freshman, that Tiefenthaler. Has a good idea what she wants to do. Maybe time for a TO here for Coach Weinrich, maybe?
He's going to play. It looks like he's going to play through it and see if these girls can grow up a little bit and make a key play here to take the lead and silent this Kuemper boys basketball team making a lot of noise down here.
Oh, shoot it, Lene. Shoot it. She had the open shot, Coach. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Green has it at the free throw line. She's going to shoot it from there. No good. Rebound by Finley. No good. Really good possession, but not a great offensive possession by Shenandoah. Houghton, mid-range J, got it, and you're going to get a timeout by Coach Weinrich. And Shenandoah, and an 11-0 run to start quarter number 2. We're going to step aside. Phillies now down.
It's always been my dream to own a locker.
You like school that much, huh?
Actually, no, my own meat locker.
I'm processing.
So, what do you think?
Well, if that's your it, let's make it happen.
We're back here in Shenandoah. Coach, the script got flipped between quarters.
Yeah, the ball's going in the basket for Kuemper now, and it's not going in the basket for Shenandoah. And Shenandoah has got to find a way to kind of silence the Kuemper bench and the boys basketball team. They're making a lot of noise and putting a lot of pressure on the Phillies right now. And, a couple off-balance shots that haven't fallen for Green. An empty possession, a couple missed free throws. Phillies got to find a way to get the ball to go in the bucket here and answer back.
Green has it for Shenandoah. She's going to go up strong, a little too strong. Rebound on the backside by Tiefenthaler. Do you think she watches the show? Because she was there for the backside rebound. Shot no good. Rebound by Green. Shenandoah maybe looking to get something in transition, but Finley pulls the ball back. Gets the ball to Stevens, who dribbles into the middle. Little spin move, step through. High off the glass, no good. Rebound by Peters. And again, empty possession. Not a bad shot, just still not falling here in quarter number 2.
Yeah, and that was actually a really good take by Stevens. Just didn't fall for him.
Rebound on the backside, batted around, and Stevens comes up with it. Stevens brings it past the timeline. Denton is going to be checking in here at the next dead ball. No points in the first 5 minutes of the quarter. You got to get somebody else in there. Burdorf has the ball now on the elbow. Gets it into Green. Green tries to step through, and they're going to get a foul called. I don't know if that's on Peters or Mayhall. They're going to talk about it. Maybe it's a jump.
They're going to call a travel.
A block. They're calling a block.
Say the block caused the travel.
So that's going to be on Mayhall. That's potentially a big foul. You're going to be shooting free throws the rest of the way. There's not a ton of time left in the first half, but anytime you can get some points with the clock stopped just to find your rhythm, see the ball go through the hoop, that could be a big deal.
Yeah, and that was, you're right, just getting something going here.
Green 1 of 2. Great job by Burdorf. That's a hustle rebound, Coach. She's the Windex girl. She's a glass cleaner. Into Green. Green turns around and 1. So the double team that time was there, but Green through the contact gets it to go.
Yeah, really good possession. That time the ball moved from one side to the other. A good entry pass by Burdorf into Green. And then Green only against one set of hands there that time was able to get it up and into the basket.
So we're all square at 19 apiece. And Green can't get the free throws. Peters with the rebound. We got a good one here in Page County. And Tiefenthaler, another really good drive. I am super impressed with that kid. Maybe she does this all year, but from what I'm seeing, about 8 points a game. She, as a freshman in the Hawkeye team's pretty impressive.
Especially if you're getting them that way, by taking them hard to the basket.
Yeah. Denton missed the shot. Tiefenthaler now has it on the wing on the left side. Mayhall now has it on the left side. Skipped over to Bull. Bull on the drive. Nice drive, but can't finish, and Yale with the rebound. A lot of point-blank shots missed by both teams in this ball game so far. Stevens on the drive. She gets bumped on the floor, so it'll be a 1-and-1 opportunity for Stevens. I don't know where they're going to get it. Maybe Peters on that one. Maybe not. Looks like they got Bowl. That'll be her first, 8th team foul. Keep in mind, Coach, fouls will be coming for Shenandoah here pretty soon.
They will be. Maybe.
We're all humans. We all see it's 8-3. Stevens, first free throw off the heel, no good. Rebound by Houghton, and the Knights looking to tie or take the lead. Mayhall, mid-range, Jay, soft off the heel. That thing just died on the heel, and we're all square at 21 apiece. The scoreboard's wrong, right? Not my scoreboard. Jones goes up, no good. Rebound by Bull, and Bull's going in. Little jump stop, no good. Houghton and Stevens fight for it, and it's going to be to Shenandoah.
No, your scoreboard's wrong.
My scoreboard's wrong?
Yeah.
Is it really 23-19? For reals? For realsies?
23-19.
May need to pay somebody else to do this.
You got it.
My fault, everyone. Sorry to everybody at home that affected. Shenandoah with the ball. Jones, left-hander on the right side. That makes it tough. We've talked about that on and off the air. It's almost like you'd want to see the offense shift when she's in the game. Like, instead of bringing it up the right side or having it start on the right side, start it on the left side because she is left-handed. That's tough for a lefty to turn inside like that.
Yeah, for sure. Finding a way to score with your left hand. You almost have to do a step through and score on the front of the rim.
Little baby hook?
Yeah, instead of trying to bank that in from that angle. It just makes it a little bit
Do
more
we
difficult.
teach the baby hook here? Sky hook?
Got me.
The Kareem. And Jones missing both free throws. There's about 4 seconds difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Shenandoah had 16 points in the first quarter, just 3 in the second quarter. Really good job defensively by Kuemper, locking down the paint. And there's your 4th foul and the 2nd foul. So 4 fouls for Shenandoah, and all 4 of them are probably their 2 quicker on-ball defenders in Denton and Rogers, and that could be a problem. Mayhall gets it to Peters. Mid-range, Jay. No good. Rebound on the backside, and it was blocked by Yale. Shot clock off, and looked like Finley stepped on the sideline. They didn't call it, but the steal by Mayhall. And there's now 5 seconds. Mayhall thought about the 3. 3 seconds, 2 seconds. Mayhall gets blocked, and that'll end the first half. And Shenandoah ice cold in quarter number 2. Kuemper waking up a little bit. They've taken the lead into the half. We'll be back in 60.
Every inch of your body puts pressure on one place, your feet. So give your feet everything they could ask for by walking in to Brown Shoe Fit Shenandoah. Shoes for every occasion, boots for any situation, and above all, the right fit for you. After all, Brown Shoe Fit has been fitting feet for over 100 years. The only downside, so many shoes to choose from and only 2 feet. Great service, great selection, a great fit every time at Brown Shoe Fit, downtown Shenandoah.
23. Yep.
We're back here in Shenandoah. About 9 minutes to go until the start of the third quarter. Coach, what do you? I can't really segue that. What do you got?
Well, ball's got to go in the hoop to score 'em.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, in the second quarter, we couldn't get the ball to go through the basket. And so I don't know that there was a lot of things different between the first and second quarter, other than Kuemper got the ball to go in and we didn't. A little bit of a different defensive look, I guess, on the backside for Kuemper, but the reality is that we still had shots that just didn't go in. And so as we go into the second half, it's going to be more of the same. Keep your body in front of their dribble drive. Make them shoot threes. I don't know what their shooting percentage from the three-point line is on the season, but I'm going to guess it's not very good, 23%. So I'm going to say take away dribble drive, make sure you rebound at the defensive end, and then good things will happen at the offensive end.
Yeah, that dribble drive has been a little bit of a problem. At least I've noticed, I'm sure you have too, a lot of dribble drive and no, not so much the on-ball defender getting beat, but no help coming from anybody, and it's just kind of a straight line drive to the basket.
Yeah, got to have a secondary defender there somewhere. Somebody's got to step up and stop the ball, but then you got to make sure that you rebound the basketball. Guards are going to have to help out and get some rebounds. Cassidy Stevens doing a really good job on the defensive rebounds tonight. She's got 5 already.
That's fantastic.
So again, need guards to step in and get some rebounds too. It can't all be coming from the post players. So just one of those things that the Phillies have to continue to work on.
So give me a quick points rebounds here for the Phillies. What do we got?
Yep, Green has 12.7 rebounds already, so double watch for her. Macy Finley has 4. Chloe Denton has that 1-3. That's all the scoring for the Phillies. For the Knights, Mayhall has 10. Tiefenthaler has 5. Houghton has 4. Peters has 2. Overmole has 2. So a little bit different scoring for them, but again, we know where we're going to get our points from. And didn't play a lot of the second quarter, so you'll expect her to come out and have a strong second half and maybe put a little pressure on the Knights with that other score in the game for the Phillies.
And we talked about it before the game. I was talking to you, and I had said, I think we have a good chance to win this game, but I think it's going to be really important that we find that third score. Someone to put the biscuit in the basket to take some pressure off the other two. Haven't really seen that yet, but we still got a whole half to go. And if we can do that tonight, maybe that springboards into Saturday or next Saturday. Right? Next Saturday?
Right.
Yeah. But anyways, we'll talk about that. Storylines galore. That's a teaser for the folks at home. We'll be back in about 6 minutes. We're back here in Shenandoah. Just about ready to start the third quarter. I don't have to yell right now. The pep band, very loud, very, very drummy. So we don't have to yell over them right now. They did a great job, as they always do. But, Coach, maybe some thoughts on halftime adjustments, or is it just something as simple as putting the biscuit in the basket?
Yeah, I think the biggest thing is that the ball's got to go in. I think the bigger adjustment has to come at the defensive end, making sure that we have a secondary defender stepping in front of dribble drive, not letting people get into the middle of the lane. And just like I said to begin the game, I bet you Kuemper comes with some pressure, and they do here. And Shenandoah does a good job of breaking it.
Yeah, really good job. And then they're going to say that looks like I'm trying to get the number here. Was that Glenn? Glenn was on the line when she passed the ball in, so that's going to be an unforced turnover there. Denton for three-corner. That's long off of Green on the backside, so ended up not hurting them, but that's something you just don't see very often.
Yeah, not very often, especially when there's no pressure applied.
Remember that game when the girl dribbled the ball and on the baseline, on the baseline out of bounds? She just dribbled. That was wild. Sorry, nobody else remembers that. You do though, right?
Remind me to show you a video of a play of somebody dribbling it out of bounds on a baseline inbounds play, like full court inbounds play.
And that's okay? Or
no, it was illegal, but was not called.
A lot of dribble drive, and this time Bull puts it up and in. And that's all that possession was for Kuemper, was just dribble handoffs and drives and kicks. And eventually Bull got it in. That's going to be off of Glenn, and you just got to take that up, right? I mean, if you're Rogers, very unselfish. You appreciate that as a player and a teammate, but sometimes it's okay to be selfish.
Yeah, and she's plenty athletic enough right there to go ahead and take that all the way to the basket.
That pass by Finley was stolen away. Kuemper dribbles it out on the line. That was Houghton dribbling it out, and it's going to go back to Shenandoah. So a little disjointed here to start the third quarter, but kind of a compacted 1-2-2, not really three-quarter court, but it's
flashed in the middle, and we're going to get a 10-second violation.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, need that pressure release there in the middle. At least somebody flashing through. If not standing there, flashing through.
Yeah, you don't necessarily have to hit it, but you got to have somebody flash through there to take one of the defenders away, so you can either throw it down the sideline or you can skip it to the other sideline.
So Mayhall has it, gets it to Houghton again on the dribble handoff. And back to Mayhall. She's got nobody there. Mid-range Jay, no good. Fortunate are the Phillies, but on a jump ball. So that will go. Possession arrow stays with Kuemper. But that's what we talked about in the first half, and then you spoke about it as far as the adjustment. Mayhall came around the dribble handoff with Houghton, and there was nobody there.
Yeah, no secondary defender right now. Secondary defenders are getting pinched way down. There's nobody there.
And nice little handoff, and Mayhall's going to capitalize on that. That was pretty basketball right there. And it's a 6-point lead, largest lead of the night for the Knights. Denton thought about it, passed it back out to Rogers. Long three, no good. Rebound by Mayhall. Going the other way, pass ahead to Bull. Bull jump stop and a foul on Denton. That'll be 3 on Denton. And a decision now for Coach Weinrich here with 6:08 to go in the third. What do we do?
Yeah, I think she's got to play through it here would be my recommendation. It's only about 2 minutes into the second half. Play through it. But understand that you have to play smart.
Bull knocks down the first, so it's 4 touchdowns to 3 touchdowns. We're only down by a touchdown. So scoop and score, pick 6, something like that. Never mind. Nobody else gets my humor. Not even my wife. Well, she does. Green to Denton, nearly stolen away, but now you got numbers. So when you miss a steal, you got numbers. Nice little assist by the bottom of the rim, but Finley couldn't come down with it. But that's a shot you don't have to take. Got a whistle on the floor. Got to do some cleanup on the net over here. Oh, did he make it? No. Come on. Use the board. Backboard your friend. So, what were we talking about?
I don't know, but why did they reset the shot clock? So we stopped. The girl actually double dribbles at midcourt as she's blowing the whistle to fix the net.
Oh, they put it at 33.
Yeah.
33.
Okay.
Again, there's that dribble handoff, and nobody's there, but Tiefenthaler just lost it. It's going to go. So what's nice about what they're doing, it's a really smart, simple set, is they come around that third ball screen, and then there's a high ball screen at the elbow, knowing that Lene Green or whoever's the bottom is not going to come up. Denton shoots a three on the wing, no good. So pretty smart offensive possessions by Kuemper. We just got to make the adjustment.
Right.
Reach in by Burdorf there, but Mayhall's able to fight through a double-digit lead now for the Knights, threatening to bust this thing open. Long pass, nearly stolen away. Probably should have been stolen away. That's a tough pass from Rogers. If you want to make that lob, you really got to have that offensive player more up the lane. As Tiefenthaler again, super impressed by that kid. I've said it like 6 times, but a timeout by Coach Weinrich and the Phillies. They need to stop the bleeding here. We'll step aside. We'll be back in 30.
United Group Insurance is a team of people you know and people you trust. We offer home, auto, farm, crop, life, health, and commercial insurance from our convenient offices in Atlantic, Griswold, Red Oak, and Shenandoah. Our team of agents work together to make sure our customers find an insurance policy they feel great about. We offer a variety of insurance carriers, so you can choose what works for your coverage needs. Learn more at United Group INS.
We're back here in Shenandoah. Another big run. The whole second quarter was a run for Kuemper, but the start of this third quarter has been exactly the same. Kuemper doing what they want to do on the offensive end, and on the defensive end, really making Shenandoah uncomfortable.
Yeah, they're speeding the game up by their soft zone press, and we're making it easy on them by throwing lazy lob passes, which get picked off or make us rush into our offense and take bad shots or get no shot. So again, we got to move the ball crisply against this pressure, and then decide: are we going to pull it back out and run our offense, or are we going to attack right away to get an easy bucket?
So Shenandoah does break that pressure. So we'll see what they can come up with here out of the timeout. And that's lobbed in again, a double team, but it was off of. Oh my goodness, that was not correct. That was off of Overmole there for Kuemper, and that's going to end up being a benefit for them. That was definitely off of her.
Yeah.
That's not even me being a homer. That's just my eyes. So Shenandoah up in the pressure here a little bit, and now Mayhall breaks it, and Tiefenthaler in a jump. Good job by Finley. That time they were there to stop the drive. Oh, there's 3 Phillies there to stop the drive.
Yeah, somebody there to help as that secondary defender.
Finley has it on the right wing. Now back to Denton. Stevens now on the left wing. And kind of back in that little matchup here. It's very compacted man-to-man. I mean, it's almost like a pack line type of a situation, which is going to force Shenandoah to probably do things they're uncomfortable with, like shooting the ball from the outside. 2 seconds on the shot clock. Stevens gets it away, and that missed everything. If you heard that, that was the. Did you hear the horn?
Yeah. Obviously, we haven't fixed it since the last game. So.
But I mean, more of a pack line man-to-man right now for. I mean, even more so. I mean, really condensed man-to-man. Would you, right? I mean, it's not a zone. It's just very much so. We're sinking everything in, and we'll come out and guard you when you have the ball. But when you don't have the ball, we're going to have 5 kids aware of where 50 is.
Yeah, and right now, somebody else has to look to score. Obviously, Denton can't be the only one that's willing to shoot it. Somebody else is going to have to be willing to shoot it. And find, like you said, that third scorer. Somebody's got to go and get it.
Yeah, the one nice thing about the shot clock is it speeds the game up a little bit in those situations like that where you're just fumbling through an offensive possession. But the bad thing is, if that's the only thing that makes you shoot the ball, then you right now there's a bunch of kids that are just not comfortable shooting it or are not getting the ball in a position to shoot it. We got to work a little bit better on the offensive side as the group of girls, and they've done it. They did it in the first quarter. I mean, they can do it. It's just about finding it, and that's an easy bucket inside by Bull, and she's had a really nice third quarter as they stretch the lead now to 2 touchdowns. Stevens has the ball now over on the left sideline, gets it into Green. She goes up into arms, no good. Rebound by Overmole. Just a lot of attention paid to number 50, and rightfully so.
Yeah, and Glenn is doing a really good job of pushing her away from the basket and making it more difficult for her to get her feet set and go up strong to the basket.
Long rebound by Denton, so kind of an immediate fast break there, and nobody from Kuemper got back to set their feet, so she gets the benefit of going to the line there, but that had the danger of potentially being a charge there. It wasn't, but
it was.
I mean, it wasn't even close to that, but it had somebody got back and set their feet because she was going up. Like, you know,
right.
She was going up.
Going. Yeah, yeah, for sure. When she gets a fast break, she's going all the way to the basket.
And that's great.
Yeah.
That's super great. You want that with a lot of kids there. Denton can't make the second. So now 35-22, 3 minutes to go in the third quarter. Just one foul apiece for both teams here just through the first 5 minutes. Tiefenthaler thought about the three, pump fake, not there. Peters on the drive. Now Bull on the drive. It goes off of Stevens, and it was accidentally off of Stevens, so no kick call. Really good job of a no call. Ends up being a jump, staying with Kuemper. It used to be if it hit a foot, it was an automatic kick, but now it's got to be intentional.
Right.
Like over the back. Good backside defense by Jones, but grab it, right? I mean, just you made the tip, but grab it.
Grab it.
Grab it and go. Tiefenthaler has it in for Kuemper. And back to Mayhall. Bull dribbling middle, and she goes up no good. Good help defense there late, but Stevens at least still there. And now Finley looking to drive, a little wraparound pass to Burdorf. Burdorf going to go up, and it's a foul on the floor. Continuation. Can we get a continuation?
If she just would have caught it clean, I think she would have been able to go right up with the ball, but didn't quite catch it cleanly, and that's to reset and gets the foul.
So now 2:28 to go. Shenandoah with 28 on the shot clock. They got an opportunity to chip away. There's a lot of time left. Denton's open in the corner, and good job by Tiefenthaler to get out there because that's a set play they run, and she gets a lot of threes that way. Finley, left hand, just didn't really ever have possession of it when she switched to the left hand, so ended up being a wild shot, no good. And Kuemper, good drive, just couldn't finish. Tiefenthaler, she's going in, jump stop, no good, or not there, and then Mayhall missed everything. Green gets the rebound. First rebound of the second half.
First rebound of the second half. I was just going to say that.
Sorry, my fault.
That's all right. First rebound of the second half for her, so that's not super productive.
Yeah, that's a tough one there. The lob pass, I absolutely understand the lob pass. This is not poo-pooing the lob pass. But they are very aware of it, too. If we know it's coming, they know it's coming. And there's always been somebody there since the second quarter. There's always been somebody right there, whether on the catch or to tip it out of bounds.
Yeah, it's one of those things where maybe some ball reversal and then in, or high-low to draw a defender up the lane might be better suited against the defense that Kuemper is currently playing.
Houghton on the dribble drive, gets blocked by Stevens, and then a jump ball. Yes, it's going to go to Shenandoah. So a turnover, going to go the other way, and a good job by Cassidy Stevens, kind of the garbage woman right now tonight. You know, like you said, she had 5 first half offensive or defensive rebounds. You know, now she's helping out on defense. She's poking the ball away, getting a block shot that leads to a tie up. She's having a really productive, not on the scoreboard, but productive effort-wise game. Finley has it, the 10-foot line. It's a different sport, but you get it. There's a lob pass. That's too far. That time there wasn't anybody there, but it's just too hard.
Yeah, threw it to the wrong hand. She was open to the middle, not to the baseline. Threw it over her head. There was no chance to catch it. Just have to recognize which hand to throw it to and which direction to throw it to. Sometimes you got to understand you have to pass them open. They're not open. You have to pass them open. That time just the wrong hand.
Tiefenthaler has it on the right wing. Gets it to Glenn. Now Tiefenthaler off of her leg. It would look like it was off her leg.
I think it was tipped out, like poked out across.
Oh, and then we had a kid get popped in the schnoz by one of the officials. Did you see that?
Yeah, and he's holding his elbow.
But I think everybody's okay. So crisis averted. And it's going to be a foul on Burdorf. That would be the cylinder rule because it was all ball, but cylinder rule, right?
Just not prepared as the ball came to her girl, standing straight up and pretty easy duck under to the basket there.
So like I always used to tell, this is back to your point on passing them open type of a deal, as Bull does exactly what her name would suggest, the toilet bowl there is that went rattle around and down. But when I always used to talk to quarterbacks, it was always, you're not necessarily throwing it to your girl or your guy, you're throwing it away from the other team, right? So in a sense, passing them open, but like you're not throwing it to your teammate, you're throwing it to the spot where they can catch it and make a play. Like you said, pass them open. We'll see if that happens as we go into the fourth quarter here. Finley nearly traveled, got rid of it. Very disjointed possession here. Balance the floor again, see if we can't get something going. Skip pass to Rogers. Rogers on the drive, got stopped. 3 by Denton, and she knocked it in, and Shenandoah needed it. Shot clock off, down by 11 are the Phillies. 7 for Denton.
7, yeah.
Houghton on the drive, tough angle, and it's going to stay with Kuemper with 6.3 to go in quarter number 3. Shenandoah down by 11. It's not over, but got to get a stop here. Can't give up an easy one. Bull has it. She's going in, blocked by Burdorf, and that's going to be off of Glenn, so 3.4. Chance to maybe make some noise here in the last possession.
Yeah, biggest thing here is probably not that we necessarily get a shot. It's that we don't turn it over and let Kuemper get a shot.
So Burdorf has it. That's a long one. And just short. Almost, Coach.
Hasn't practiced that one before.
That'll end the third quarter. Phillies down by 11. We'll be back in 60.
Heritage Bank is proud to be a locally owned community bank. We have been committed to our community and meeting the financial needs of our customers since 1873. We are confident that our knowledgeable staff can help you make informed decisions about your financial needs no matter how big or small. Let us show you how rewarding a relationship with First Heritage Bank can be. Stop in at one of our 2 locations, or you can find out more information at www.fhbshen.com. First Heritage Bank is a proud supporter of Shenandoah High School Athletics. Go Shen! Member FDIC.
Sorensen Auto Plaza in Shenandoah has been here over 25 years, and they specialize in financing. Buy here, pay here. At Sorensen Auto Plaza, they finance all credit types. Bad credit, no problem. Visit SorensenAutoplaza.com to apply for financing, and stop by and visit us on Sheridan Avenue. Sorensen Auto Plaza, proud to support this Shenandoah live stream.
In there. We're back here in Shenandoah, 36-25. Kuemper with the lead and the ball. Mayhall has it for Kuemper. Dribble handoff attempt. Denied, and now Bull has it in the corner. Poked away by Burdorf. Mayhall picks it up. She's on the dribble drive, and it rattles around, no good, and it's going to be a jump ball, so it'll go to Shenandoah.
Let them rebound it.
Rogers has it, and she gets bumped down, and now we're going to get a another jump ball, and it's going to go the other way. So back-to-back jump balls, very quick jump balls. But jump balls nonetheless, so we're going the other way. And Glenn has it on the elbow. Tiefenthaler, one dribble, good help. Houghton gets it poked away by Finley, so it's going to stay with Kuemper, 26 on the shot clock. Looks like the aggressiveness has picked up a little bit defensively here for Shenandoah.
Well, I think they look up at the scoreboard and see that there's only been 2 fouls called on both teams, so go ahead and start poking away at it and see it and make the officials decide, are we going to call the hand checking and poking at the ball, or are we not going to call it? And if not, we might get away with a couple steals.
And long ways away from the call, but there is the call, and just you spoke it into existence, Coach.
I did.
We say it a lot.
You do. It's actually your line.
It's not my line.
We're going to put it on a T-shirt.
All right. Ball poked away by Burdorf, and then the shoulder check of Denton. Hopefully everybody's okay. It looks like everybody is. Again, the aggressiveness has kind of picked up. We just need that to turn over to points on the offensive end. And Tiefenthaler has it at the top now. Mayhall dribbling around the right side. Nobody there. The floater. That's pretty shot. 38-25. Kuemper up by 13. Denton into the corner. Gets it to the high post. Green. That's a good shot for her. She got it. Boy, you could tell that was going in right before she even took it because her feet were set. Everything looked good. That's a travel for sure. And they didn't call it, and then we're going to get a jump ball. So we'll get the possession, but definitely a travel by Tiefenthaler. And maybe it's not a travel in Carroll County, but in Page County, that is 3 steps is illegal.
Yeah, that's definitely a travel. It actually cost us the possession arrow, right? I mean, ultimately you want the possession arrow late in the game.
It definitely did.
And I get it, there's going to be plenty, maybe a couple more throughout the game, but that hurts us one time.
And Denton, a better pass. She probably has that shot, but it went down to her feet there. But she'll shoot this one, and that is good. So now 5 straight points, and now the Phillies back down just by single digits, down by just 8, Coach. Tiefenthaler back to Mayhall. Mayhall, she'll shoot a 3. No good, off the heel, rebound by Peters. And poked away by Burdorf, and a jump ball again. That's like the 95th jump ball in the first 2 minutes of this fourth quarter. That's crazy. Maybe not exactly 95, but like at least 4.
Yeah, 4.
That's a lot. But credit Burdorf there. She keeps poking away at the ball. Nice move by Glenn as she gets one in, and we're going to get a timeout by Kuemper. Coach will stay here. You're down by 10. 5:50 to go, and like you had said, the foul situation is what it is. You can be aggressive on defense. We've seen that ramp up. Offensively, a couple of buckets have started to fall, but the sense of urgency's got to stay, and you got to sustain that now for 6 minutes if you want to claw back.
Right. Yeah, and obviously you have to be committed to the defensive end. If you're not committed to the defensive end, nothing's going to change in this basketball game. Like you just said, there's plenty of fouls to give. Go ahead and be aggressive. If you get a foul, you get a foul, so be it. Nobody's in foul trouble except for Denton with 3, and so just go ahead and start playing defense at a higher level, commit to that end of the floor first, and then hopefully good things will happen at the offensive end.
So we are ready to rock and roll. Shenandoah down by 10, 40-30. You had talked before the game with dynamite insight about trying to keep the game in the 40s, and in order to do that, we really got to lock in defensively here. And Coach Weinrich saved a turnover right there for sure. We'll stay here again, but to that point, keeping it in the 40s, I mean, it doesn't take a rocket scientist to look at varsity bound or go bound or whatever they're calling it today. Both of these teams average right around the same amount of points, 40, 42, 43, 44, whatever. But right now, we're not built as a team that can go 50, 60 a lot. So we got to keep it in the 40s And we're getting to that point with 5:45 to go in the game where a couple more buckets for them, and it's getting into the 50s.
Right, and it puts a lot of pressure on the Phillies when we get up into the 50s. Without that third score, like you said, it makes it really, really difficult.
And that ball poked away and then picked back up by Denton. No shot clock reset because nobody really gained possession. So Burdorf has it at the top with 10 seconds on the shot clock. Gets it into Green. She's got single coverage. You just go up right away. Now bailed out right there. And that's one of those situations where you think you get doubled so much that you're just anticipating it instead of just going right up.
There should be a reset of the shot clock. There was a foul, and now we're going to get 4 seconds on the shot clock. This is not – no, that is not a shot clock violation. There was a foul.
I agree with you. We can't do anything about it now, Coach.
I don't understand how not a single fan or coach knows the rule to start yelling in that situation.
That was the first foul on Green, so that's going to send Peter to the line, and she misses the front end here. So you don't get the shot clock reset. You end up giving up a foul, but if you come away with no points, it may not matter a ton in the grand scheme of things, and we're going to get a foul this time on Bowl. So trading fouls, the whistles are tightening up here. 3 fouls now on Bowl and 4 fouls apiece for everybody. We're going the other way, still down by 10, Coach. You're still fuming.
I am. I'm not happy about the wasted possession with the shot clock.
Good look inside by Burdorf, and Green gets her first bucket inside. She scored an elbow jumper, but that's her first bucket inside in the second half. And that's a mid-range J for Bull, no good. Rebound by Stevens. Down by 8 again. Just keep chipping away. Finley trying to get it inside, not there. Keep moving the ball. Good job. Don't hold it. Keep moving it. Keep moving it. Stevens, step back 3, no good. Mayhall dribbles around to the right side, gets into the right corner, gets it out to Tiefenthaler, and she's going to shoot her mid-range J. No good. Fight for the rebound, won by Bull, and she puts it in. So back up to 10 with 4 minutes to go. You get the initial shot defense, but like you said, you got a rebound. You just with one shot. Stevens comes to the free throw line, gets some contact, and one. Cassidy Stevens having a killer game as far as effort-wise and being in the right spot. Turnovers are going to happen every once in a while and missed shots and all that fun stuff, but the effort that she's played with and just kind of heady plays at the right time, she's played a really good game so far.
Yeah, made some really good plays. Obviously, you know, six rebounds is a really good night for her. And like you said, she's done some really good things on the defensive end in terms of help. And trying to figure out a way to stop the dribble drive or the little weave offense that Kuemper has played.
So Stevens' reward is to get a quick break. So down by just 7 now, Coach, closest it's been for quite a while, and still a lot of time left. Just keep getting stops on this end, and you never know. In the corner is Houghton. She's going to go baseline, and then that's going to be 3, I believe, on Burdorf.
Yeah, I think that's her third, but again, get down in defensive stance, move your feet. That situation, take away the baseline, or if you're going to give up the baseline, make sure that you have help. Green might have been there for help. I'm not sure. I'd have to go back and watch it, but I think she was there.
Glenn, mid-range J, no good. Burdorf there, that time for the rebound. Push ahead to Rogers. Rogers looking inside, not there. Swing it around, keep swinging, keep moving the ball. Keep moving. If it's not there, keep moving, keep moving, keep moving. Don't dribble in place. Denton's wide open, 3, wing, no good. Fight for the rebound. There's Stevens again, and a jump ball saves the possession. have a game number 20.
Yeah, really good job of just getting in there and mixing it up and saying, hey, I'm going to do something that helps my team. And tonight, that's been on the defensive or on the boards for the Phillies. The ball's already in the inbounder hand, so we're already counting.
And we get the ball in. Stevens, tough lob, saved. Oh. If we watch that back, I actually don't think she touched the line.
It was close.
No, she didn't touch the line.
I can't see through.
I did. I saw it.
Through my little...
Text us from home if you're watching the game and take a screenshot of it or something and send it to Coach Burdorf's cell phone. I don't think she touched the line.
Your little score thing probably isn't.
No, it wasn't in the way. Down in this corner, no way. Houghton, 3, no. Off the top of the backboard, maybe hit the shot clock. Couldn't tell you, don't know. Timeout, saves the possession. We will take a timeout with them and hear from our friends at the Shenandoah Education Foundation.
The strength of a house starts with its foundation, just like the strength of a community starts with its education to ensure its success for many generations to come. The Shenandoah, Iowa Education Foundation strives to bring world-class education and opportunities to the youth of Shenandoah. Visit ShenandoahIowaEducationFoundation.org to become a part of the $100 Club, the Family Challenge, to donate to the Peter J. Weber Scholarship, or to make a general donation. The Shenandoah, Iowa Education Foundation, partnering today for success tomorrow.
We're back here in Shenandoah. So the timeout situation is 2 apiece for everybody. 7-point lead. Kuemper up by 7. Just under 3 minutes to go, Coach. I may feel like it's the same old song and dance that we've been talking about the whole second half. They've ramped up the intensity on the defensive end, so you got to keep that up. One shot, no shot, right? No second chance points.
No second chances.
But offensively, the standing around's got to stop. And don't be over dribbling. Just keep moving the ball, and eventually good things will happen.
Right. We don't need 2 people on the low block when we get down there.
Mayhall mid-range J, and she's done a really good job of that mid-range jumper tonight. I mean, I'm sure she's done a good job.
Yeah, 18 points, really solid night from her.
Sure, she's done a good job with the mid-range J for the last 4 years, but tonight's more specifically. Wrap around, bounce pass, Green goes up and good. Green trying to turn it on here in the fourth quarter with 6 fourth-quarter points. Tiefenthaler gets it poked away, ball on the ground, and picked up by Tiefenthaler. Good save. And skip pass into the corner. Houghton, 3, short, rebound, over the back is going to be called. And who's the person that it got called on? Cassidy Stevens.
The official uses 2 hands, pushing the back, makes the right call. Congratulations. Appreciate the refs this week. Great mechanics.
We got
the official.
We got a text that said toenail on the line, so I was wrong. But nobody can see it. You said the scoreboard was in the way. So Shenandoah turns it over. Really bad time for that. Don't force it in there. It'll get there. So still a lot of time left. 2 minutes to go. 7-point game. Mayhall has the ball, looking to drive. Good help by Burdorf, but then a body check. And that'll be the 6th team foul. So now both teams, this game could be a win or loss game based on the free throw line here the last 2 minutes.
Yeah, probably will come down to free throws here. But again, stay aggressive on defense and then be patient on offense. You cannot turn the ball over.
Little floater picked up by Burdorf, 44-37, 1:50 to go. Mayhall almost stole the ball. Now Denton has it to Finley, trying to get the ball inside. She's got position, gets it to Burdorf. Burdorf walked with it. So it's a turnover going the other way. Back-to-back possessions with turnovers for the Phillies.
Yeah, just tried to stretch out a little bit too far. Good camera work.
That's good camera work on the on the screenshot there. So it's gonna be Kuemper ball, 34 on the shot clock, 1:40 to go in the ball game. Just 3-possession game, and Mayhall has it. She's trying to get through the press, gets it to Tiefenthaler. Houghton shoots a three, corner, bang, big shot. Houghton hasn't made a three all night. She knocks one down in probably the biggest time for her.
Yeah, probably a little bit of an ill-advised shot even.
Stevens gets it to go, keeping him in the game, and a timeout by Coach Burdorf. I can't say enough good things about what number 20 in white has done tonight. As far as, 5 points now, it's great, but just the effort things that maybe you don't notice with her some of the time. Not that she doesn't play hard, but tonight she's always around the ball.
Right.
Which is really, that's a kudos to her, who was a starter pretty much all year and now's running off the bench and still giving that kind of effort.
Right, absolutely. She's committed herself to doing something positive for her team. Coming off the bench tonight, 5.6 rebounds, excellent effort from her, and expect that to continue from her. She's a competitor and wants to do good things for her team, and so again, good night from her. Biggest difference in the game right now has been a little bit of the turnover bug for Shenandoah, and then the ball just not going in the basket during the second quarter. The difference in this ball game.
Yeah, 16 points in the first 8 minutes. Since then, just 23. I'm not a super big math guy, but that's like 23 minutes. So it's a big difference in the ball going in the basket type of deal. That matters. So we could see a home run ball here. Let's see. Well, there was an opportunity for one. They didn't take it, and probably going to get a trap or a foul, and they're trying to foul. They get it ahead to Houghton. She traveled, and there you go. So you get the turnover. Maybe not where you wanted it, but you got it. Down by just 8. But this is where steals or fouls got to be coming, right?
Yeah, you got to put some pressure on them. Try to get a trap. But now, as you go under a minute, for sure something different has to happen.
Green and one. So a 6-point game. Green with an opportunity to make it just a 5-point game with 56 seconds to go. And that is, I believe, is that 5? On Peter? Or on, not Peters, as on Glenn?
It's only her 4th.
Okay, but she did check out nonetheless. Green's free throw rattles around and down. So 5-point game, 47-42. And offense-defense substitutions here. I feel like a home run ball could be coming here at some point. And not right there. And you're going to get a foul on Yale. So that's going to send Mayhall to the line in a 1-and-1 opportunity. Not the worst thing in the world. Not a lot of time. 1 off the clock. You're putting a really good free throw shooter on the line. But
did they put up the point on the wrong side? Should it be 47-42 right now?
I feel like I added correctly. Why don't you add?
Well, now we have 42, but they have 48.
Mayhall makes the first. I feel like they only have 48, but I could be wrong. Oh, he got it. He fixed it. They have 49 now.
49.
Yep, so 7-point game. Gotta look to go. Gotta go. Gotta be hunting a shot here. Finley, short. 3, corner. That was a rushed shot there, and now you got a foul. A lot of times coming off the clock here. Nobody's fouling. And I think they may just run this thing out. Nobody's fouling. It's kind of a little pointless to foul now, but we do get the foul on someone. Who was that on? Was that 50? Was that Lene?
Yeah.
Okay. So about 20 seconds went off the clock before we got a foul. For shot by Bowl is good, so 50. Hit that 5-0. Second free throw on the way. Up and rattle around, no good. Rebound by Green. Gotta look to score. You don't have time. Shot by Stevens. No good. Off the heel. And the rebound by Bull, and that should just about do it. Kuemper comes into Page County and takes the first half of the doubleheader, 50-42. We will be back and recap things when we come back.
This is Kane with Gowing Plumbing. Gowing Plumbing is the name to remember for 24-hour service. That includes after hours and weekends, because that is when problems usually occur. We're located in Shenandoah, but we also serve the surrounding communities. That's the way it's been done for more than 70 years. And we work on boiler heat, so call fully licensed Gowing Plumbing any time of day or night. 246-1803 or after hours at 712-310-9248.
Pella Corporation in Shenandoah is growing. Pella is a family-owned company and has a strong heritage that started in 1925. Pella offers a strong benefit package, competitive wages, quarterly bonuses, profit sharing, and more. Pella has a decreased overtime schedule. You'll never work on Sundays, and you will have at least 2 Saturdays off each month to spend more time with your family. Go to careers.pella.com to see what jobs are available and apply today. Experience is not necessary, as Pella will provide training. Pella is an equal opportunity employer.
From large projects to daily tasks, we can help at Miller Building Supply in Shenandoah. This is Josh, and we pride ourselves on quality products, knowledge, and service. We're always available for advice on the projects that take years to design or the issues that need fixed in a hurry. And we offer free estimates on anything and everything you need to complete both. When you have a demand, we offer the supply. Miller Building Supply in Shenandoah.
We're back here in Shenandoah. Phillies fall 50-42, Coach. Some final thoughts, stats-wise?
Yeah, stats happened in that basketball game.
Yeah, they did.
Green leads the way with 21 points, 11 rebounds, gets her double-double. Chloe Denton finishes with 10 points. Cassidy Stevens, 5 points, 6 rebounds, and all the things that don't go in the stat book. A lot of good things from her tonight. Macy Finley finishes with 4 points. Caroline Rogers finishes with 2 points. Jenna Brewer finishes with 7 rebounds, 3 assists, maybe a 4th assist. I can't remember if she got the 4th, if I marked the 4th one or not. So I'm going to give her 3. So, again, we talked about finding that 3rd scorer for the Phillies, and tonight that didn't happen. Kuemper, led by Mayhall, she finishes with 20 points. Really solid game from her. Bull finishes with 10. Houghton 7. Tiefenthaler 7. So they get some balanced scoring across the board there. And then Peter and Glenn add 2 points apiece. Get some balanced scoring there. And really, the story of the game is that the Phillies scored 16 points in the first quarter, 17 points in the fourth quarter, and just didn't get a lot in between. The difference in the ballgame.
Yeah, I know for sure. There was a lid on the basket in the middle half of this game for Shenandoah, and the boys just getting about ready to start warming up here. But let's turn the page for the girls, because we won't talk about this tonight the rest of the way. They're done. Finished the regular season 10-11. They get to go on the road in their opening round matchup for regional play, going to Clark. They're going to drive by the riverboat, and they're going to go play the Indians in a game that I think, I'm sure you do too, it's a very winnable game if they come out and play their game.
Yeah, absolutely. I don't think if you asked Coach Weinrich and the Phillies if they could have got a better draw, I think this is it. And so you go to Clark. It's a team that beat Creston by 3 and Clarinda by 10. So very comparable games against teams that we've also played. And so I don't know that you can ask for a better draw in the first round. And then in the second round, yeah, there's a number in front of Des Moines Christian's name, but the reality is they play Van Meter, who gave them a pretty good game the last time they played each other. I think they're in the same conference, and And so you never know what's going to happen in that game. And then waiting on the other side are two Hawkeye 10 teams that I think we can compete with in Atlantic and Harlan. And so you never know. That's why everybody's record resets to 0-0 in the postseason. And I think going to Clark, going to Osceola for that first round matchup is a pretty good matchup for the Phillies.
So we'll step aside about 13 and a half minutes until we get ready to rock and roll. So we'll put it on mute. The silky smooth sounds of Coach Burdorf will come back in 13 and a half minutes. Okay, we are back here in Shenandoah. We're just about ready to start the boys' game. The starting lineup tonight a little different than what we've seen on senior night. As you can tell by the starting lineup, it's a little different. One of them has a white background because he's starting for the first time this year. It's going to be Spangler, Lormer, Ethan Zwickel, and then Blake Harold on senior night getting the start. Hopefully that's a good sign for him and his health and all that fun stuff and his ankle. But should be fun to watch him play one last time here. Well, no, we'll have him 2 more times next week. Yeah. But on senior night, good for him. Get the start. And Coach, your thoughts?
Yeah, he's been practicing, I think, for a couple weeks now and hasn't been completely cleared to play. And let's see what the refs do. It's who hit it? Red hit it. Why are we re-jumping? Red clearly hit it. It's White's ball. Why are we re-jumping? There's only one guy that could have hit it that way. See, he hit it that way again. Same guy.
So Shenandoah does win the tip, and Ethan has it, gets it to Spangler in the corner. Harold, shoot it, big man. Nah, he's a senior. He's gonna play it smart. Let's run some clock.
That's the first time we've gotten to talk about him. He did play in the very first game of the year against Underwood.
Yeah.
But then kind of re-injured that foot and ankle from football season, and so he's been out. But it's good to see him back on the floor.
Shot by Ethan, no good.
Oh, right there, making impact.
Making an impact. Says no soup for you. I haven't done that one in a while.
We haven't.
There you go.
Moving screen.
Casper Bauer, 3 on the wing. That's off the, that won't count. It hit off the wire up there, or the, whatever you call that thing, the support pulley,
the
thingamajig.
The thingamajigger that pulls it up to the ceiling.
I think that's what they call it. I think it is a thingamajig. So that's deemed out of bounds. Good call by the down official. And now Shenandoah with the ball, 0-0. And Zwickel has it right on the logo. Gets it to Harold. Harold gets the ball into Spangler. A little out of control there. Rebound by Bader, and they're moving. No look pass. Probably should have looked because that went right to Ethan. I got the jokes. Lormer, floater, no good. Low contact, but no call. And Gifford has the ball, getting guarded by Spangler. Nice little touch pass inside, blocked by, again, Blake Harold. 2 blocks. He's on pace for at least 30 tonight. Be a tough pace to keep.
What kind of math do you do to figure that out?
Whatever, it's a minute and a half, right. 2 every minute and a half. I don't know. I just made up 30.
Yeah.
It's like I do with rebounds. It's, make them up. Nobody's going to remember tomorrow. And a tie-up, and we will get a jump ball. So it's going to be possession arrow flipped back to Shenandoah. You probably couldn't ask for a better first 2 minutes here. Yeah, you'd love to score, but this is a Kuemper team that can fill it up. So holding them to nothing here first couple minutes, pretty good deal.
Yeah, absolutely. Just keep your butt between your man and the basket and make them do some different things.
So we're going to get a foul. It'll be Kuemper ball underneath there. Ball's into Putney. Putney gets it to Gifford, and the seal has been broken. Gifford hits a 3. You said they made about 1 million threes in the JV game, so feel like threes are going to be a pretty big part of their arsenal.
I feel like that might be something that they do well. I don't have any statistical data for that, but...
Well, 40% of all their shots are threes.
Oh,
Put it
there
that
you
way.
go.
A little over 40. And there's Harold again, 3 blocks in the first 2.5 minutes. Coach, he's staying on pace for 30. And we're going to get a foul on the floor. That's going to be on Casper Bauer, the junior, the leading scorer on the team for Kuemper. He gets his first foul. Probably could be a big deal to get him in foul trouble there. Unless they called that on, did they call that on Kane?
No, Casper Bauer.
There we got it fixed. Odd numbers, even numbers. Harold, no good, and he hits it off the shot clock. We'll forgive him because he's had 3 blocks. I think he probably got fouled too.
I feel like he doesn't get pushed to the ground there without a foul.
Casper Bauer dribbled baseline, got cut off. Now Gifford into the corner to Putney. That's long rebound by Lormer. And again, just 3-0 here. I'd say maybe the pace Shenandoah kind of wanted to play tonight. Maybe not. I don't know. I'm not in their practices. Lormer has his dribble. He uses it. Gets out of the bad area there. Nice little dribble drive. And that probably should have been a goaltend because the ball hit the backboard and was slapped, and then the backboard rattled there. But get the points to Lormer anyways. And we're going to get a travel on Adams. So a nice little dump down by Putney. But Adams shuffled the puppies a little bit. Coach, you're pretty pleased with what you've seen so far.
Yeah, I mean, the Mustangs have been patient on the offensive end. Blake Harold with a couple of stops on his own on the defensive end. So, yeah, you couldn't ask for much more here in the first 3.5 minutes.
Spangler nearly lost it and gets it to Athan. Athan trying to get the ball into the inside there. Wasn't there. Got poked away. Lormer picks it up now between the circles. Now Harold has it right on the Rexroth Court logo. Spangler on the drive. Wild shot. That's going to go out of bounds. It's amazingly enough, the hoop was on his right, and the ball went way to the left. So it may have got tipped.
Yeah.
Or just tried some English and it came off the wrong side of the hand.
Yeah, maybe. One of those two things.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So Cepeda checks back in the game. 3, got it. Big shot by Bader. I feel like I'm saying that right. I don't know. I apologize. My wife's from Carroll County. She went to Carroll Kuemper. A lot of these folks have the same names as people that she knows. But some of them, I don't know. I apologize. Gifford now gets the ball up top to Bader. 3 in the corner by Gherkin. That's long. But that's not. Nice shot by Gifford. So 3 buckets for Kuemper, all 3 of them triples.
Yeah, like I said, I figured they would be able to shoot it from range, and so far they've proven me right.
Lormer going inside, and he's going to go to the line to shoot a pair. I feel like in Kuemper, I'm not at their practices either. I don't know. I have not been invited to a Kuemper practice, but I can imagine that at some point in their practices, their head coach says, or maybe their assistants say, guys, you shoot one from behind that like half circle, that's worth 1 more. Let's shoot a lot of those. It's worth 1 more.
It does seem like it's a positive thing for them so far.
Is it pretty logical?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And how many different guys have made a 3 for them?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12.
12 different varsity guys have made a 3.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty good.
And 9 of those 12. Wait, hold on. 10 of those 12. There's another one as Baiting knocks it in. 10 of those 12 are shooting 20% or better.
Yeah.
That's
seems like a good strategy.
Yeah. Ball nearly stolen away, but Spangler picks it back up. Now Athan has it, the lefty on the left side. Cepeda has it in the corner. Cepeda working inside. A little post-to-post pass saved by Spangler. 3 in the corner, no good. And that was off of Kuemper, but saved by Gherkin, and Kuemper looks to push. Nice feed from Bader. And Gifford knocks it in. That's really pretty basketball down there. Kuemper's kind of woken up a little bit, looks like.
Yeah, you can tell that they play with some pace. And obviously when the ball goes in from range, that makes a huge difference in the game of basketball.
And there's a lot, too, playing with your head up and playing with your shoulders squared to everyone else. And a lot of times, teams that tend to struggle a little bit, there's another 3 by Baiting. Evidently, Jack Baiting can shoot 3s. He's a 50% shooter on the year from range.
That seems pretty good.
I don't know of how many, but I mean, just 2.3 points per game. But I mean, even if you've made 2, that's 4. We got a timeout. It was a quick one. We're just looking at their stats and kind of missed an opportunity to pay some bills. So
that's kind of on you. You run the computer.
Coach, your thoughts. Well, let's just hold on. I was at per game. We're going to go to the total stats here and tell all you folks at home. So baiting, 103 threes. Brock baiting, 103 threes, 38 made, and then Jack baiting 1 for 2. It was Jack that I was talking about. Brock's in the game.
Yeah.
So I apologize for that. Messed that up.
But he's still shooting
37% and nearly nailed another one as that rattled in and out, and Harold got the rebound. It's still 17-4 with a minute 44 to go in the game, and they're freshmen, Jack and Brock.
They can shoot it.
The shot goes, cuts the lead down, settles the crowd down a little bit. Boy, he's just got the green light. Automatic. He's got in the gym range, but he turned it over. Jump ball, possession arrow going to Shenandoah. The fight for the ball on the ground is won via the jump ball by Juan Cepeda.
Nice to see Juan back in action here, too, after sitting out some games.
Gage Heron checking back, agreed. Gage Heron checking in. And we got just over a minute to go. Cepeda has it in the corner. He's another lefty. Heron on the drive. Good take. Just got to get her over the rim. That was a great take.
Just got to finish.
There's another 3. Got to guard that. No good. Rebound by Harold. His pace for blocks has tapered off a little bit, but he's picking up on the rebounds. Harold jumped through and a charge. So that's going to be a turnover. We're going to go the other way. The basketball went into the hallway. Thank you to Dawson Gifford, the senior from Kuemper, running down, tracking that ball down. Coach, was that a charge?
I mean, maybe.
Well, I mean, they called it, so I guess it was. But
yeah.
If you were down there, would you have called that a charge?
I actually was kind of blocked, but, I mean, he did jump. And
Oh, I see. Getting out of it, trying to get out of it.
Sorry.
I see.
I only call things in my area. That would have been the answer.
Yep, there you go. Well, that was in his area.
Yeah.
Gifford missed the shot. Cepeda with the rebound. Good save by Heron. About 3 seconds difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Cepeda has it on the baseline. Threw it into hands, and it's stolen by Kuemper. And probably a walk, but maybe he never had possession of the ball there, so they didn't call anything. Gherkin knocks it in on the.
Evidently, you can just knock the ball around in the air, and they can just
keep bobbling it. Man, technically you could, right?
Well, by the rules that were just applied, yes.
We're going to get a foul called that time on Gifford, so that'll be the 3rd foul on Kuemper here in quarter number 1. 5.8 to go in the first quarter, 19-6. The Knights out on top early. Heron 3, corner short, and we're going to get a loose ball foul on the rebound by Zwickel. I've never known him to foul anybody on a rebound.
Hey, good for him going being aggressive, trying to get one.
I understand that. I don't think I've seen that all year. Not that he would go for a rebound, but to foul somebody on a rebound. No way, that's good. Oh, my goodness. Oh, that almost went in. We're going to end the first quarter. Kuemper up by 13 on your Mustangs. We will be right back.
Here it is. This is where my passion is my major.
With more than 80 areas of study, dozens of clubs and activities to choose from, and advisors who ask the right questions and offer support, it's easy to be you at Iowa Western.
This very moment, a board-certified orthopedic surgeon is on his way to a newly remodeled surgical suite where he'll scrub up and dress into infection-free equipment and begin a surgery to give his patient a replacement knee. With the help of a knowledgeable staff and the latest technology, he'll give this man hope for a normal life again without walking in pain. These are the things that happen here every day. The new surgical center at Shenandoah Medical Center. Your health is our mission.
We're back here in Shenandoah. Knights on top of the Mustangs, 19-6. Baiting, bang. Tell you what, watch that kid. Just a freshman. And he's already got 9 tonight on three balls. In the gym range coach. He probably shoots on his spare time.
Lunch break. Yeah.
Fight for the rebound, 1 by Harold, 3 by Lormer, answered. So Lormer knocks down 3, 22-9 is the score. Baiting to Adams, baiting again, that's a 3. In and out. Even his misses are they're soft shots. Rebound by Heron, and Mustangs dodge a bullet there. And the coast-to-coast by Gherkin, and it's 24-9. Harold bringing the ball up for Shenandoah. Gets it to Lormer. And Harold could try to get it to Harold, but Adams poked it away. Into the corner, 3 by Putney. That's down. 27-9. Ball nearly poked away by Casper Bauer. Zwickel. 1 dribble, stops, gets it to Harold. And Cepeda goes up, slaps hands with Baiting at the top, and he's going to go to the line for 2.
Yeah, Kuemper already has 7 threes in this contest.
You know, I'm just going to say this, and you tell me I'm crazy if you want, but that's 21 points. That's it.
Quickly.
That's it. That's all I was going to say.
Yeah.
I feel like that's a fact. 7 threes is 21 points. That's a lot. We've only played 10 minutes.
They add up quickly.
By 3s. They add up by 3s. Adams into contact, no good. Fight for the rebound. Elbow, offensive foul. It's going to be on Adams, and that's going to be, I believe, number 2 on him. I don't know.
It is his second. I don't know, maybe.
The board says 2 on 12, but I don't. Spangler, nice pass inside. Graham couldn't finish. Nice ball movement, nice player movement, and Carter Putney lays it in on the back door. 29-9, 5.5 minutes to play in the first half. Graham trying to go baseline. Ball gets stripped away by Putney. Pass ahead, and Baiting in double figures. First player in double figures, I believe, with 11?
Correct. Yes.
The points. I've said this all year. Right. I got the points. Everything else, I don't know. But at least he can make 2s. He's only been making 3s. Lormer has it on the right wing. Gets it to Spangler. 10 on the shot clock. 6 to shoot. Athan Little drop step, trying to find some range, gets it back to Lormer, shoots it at the buzzer, no good. Fight for the backside rebound, won by Spangler. So a fresh 35, and Spangler with the floater, no good. Backside rebound by Putney. Casper Bauer pushing the ball up ahead for the Knights. Nice drive and a one opportunity. Really quick pass ahead by Casper Bauer, and then Gherkin goes baseline, and they're quicker than a hiccup, coach.
They get up and down. How many points do they average per game?
I don't know, 1,068,000.
68. That's a lot of points in a high school basketball game.
Just math. 32 minutes. This is more than 2 points a minute. More than? With 35-second shot clock and another offensive foul, I feel like that's going to be on Adams again. So that should be 3 on Adams. I don't have any idea if it's 3 on Adams because I'm not keeping track of that stat. But regardless, that's the 6th team foul on Kuemper. I don't know if it's going to matter a ton. Now, that was not a travel in the girls' game. It was a travel now, but it wasn't a travel. Maybe it's got to be like you don't call a travel until 8 o'clock.
Right. I'm not sure why he didn't just go up with his left hand.
Because he's not left-handed.
Well, even
Coach.
go up strong with your right hand there, you're going to either draw a foul or get a layup.
So Adams has it, gets it to Baiting, mid-range J, no good. Backside rebound by Ethan, friend of the program. Shoot it, kid. Dunk it. Little floater instead. A lot of contact, no call. Going the other way. Stolen away by Spangler. A Spangler going in, and he got it. Nice little fall away, one-handed floater by Spangler. Gherkin inside to Adams. Adams knocked it in. Nice feed. And 35-11. Zwickle to Ethan. Ethan passed behind. Ethan, get your head up, kid. You know, honestly, they called that not picking on the officials. They called the travel before he actually put his 3rd step down. And so if you watch that back in real time, everyone watching at home, he was going to travel, but they called it before he actually did travel. Just, anyways, whatever. It didn't matter. Sorry for the Athens and everybody that affected. Nice little give and go, but couldn't finish. And Ethan bringing the ball up the floor. Gets it to Harold. Harold inside to Zwickle. Quick shot, no good. Now Putney gets it poked away by Harold. And nobody guarding somebody down low there. And then a 3 again off the little thingamajig. So it's going the other way. That thingamajig, it's been hit twice already in the first half. I don't think it's happened all year, and it's happened twice.
No. It must be playing with a ball that's a little bit more inflated.
Or we're playing against a team that just jacks up a lot of threes. Long shots equal long rebounds. I mean, they're not jacking them up. They're good shots.
Yeah, no.
I'm not trying to poo-poo them. They're a good team. For sure. Spangler gets it to Harold. Back to Ethan. Heron has it and gets it poked away, gets it back. Ethan, corner, pocket, 3, long. Fight for the board is won by Kuemper. Shenandoah looking to beat Kuemper for the first time since pre-bound era. So the last time we beat Kuemper, the Dead Sea was just sick. Oh
boy.
I tried. But Kuemper is back since 2008. It goes back till 2008. Kuemper's got them all. Yeah. You can use that one.
Yeah.
Feel free. Oh.
Dad jokes.
It was. It really was. It was good. It was good. I appreciate that. Thanks, Coach. Heron on the drive gets it out to Ethan, and a double dribble is the call. Coach, your thoughts? You're still thinking about that Dead Sea was just sick thing? Yeah. It's all right. You're welcome. I sit in my Barca lounger just thinking of things to say where the 18 people that are watching can enjoy. Rebound by Harold. 1:20 to go until halftime. Lormer on the drive, and a travel call. If anything, we're going the other way. So it's a turnover. We're going the other way. 3, corner, long, fight for the board, won by Harold. Backside rebound, friend of the program. Harold gets it to Zwickel. Zwickel going inside to Ethan. Corner 3, tried to bank it in. That's a tough angle to do that.
It is not an easy bank-in shot.
And that ball's poked away by Harold, and it's corralled by Heron, who goes in, and he's going to go to the line for 2. Couldn't quite finish the end one opportunity, but Heron's going to go to the line for 2. This year, Heron has been a lot more aggressive at times offensively, looking to go to the basket. That was a fast break opportunity, but even in the half court, trying to dribble drive and get in there instead of just settling for threes.
Yeah, just a different piece of his game this year, which has been good to see. Something that he did not, like you said, did not have last year, but more aggressive this year, taking the ball to the basket.
Heron makes the first. Harold, don't get him confused. Heron made the first. Harold checking out, and Heron hits them both. Cepeda checked in. 46 seconds to go until halftime. 3, wide open, rattled around and down, and nobody could get Bader on the checkout, and he gets the second chance point, 40-13. Heron again on the drive, just take it up, big man, as Zwickel gets blocked. And Casper Bauer tried to push the ball ahead, and the ball got batted out of bounds. Clearly should be Kuemper ball, but we'll take it. I mean, it was poked out of his hands by Zwickel.
Right.
I mean, Michael Casper Bauer is a very good basketball player. He's probably not going to lose it.
We're going to call it jump ball.
So it's going to go to Shenandoah anyways.
Yep.
That's a tough call for Kuemper there. I mean, we've had a couple double dribble travel. I mean, it's at least it's going both ways, Coach.
Yeah, I guess.
20 seconds to go. Shot clock off. Lormer dribbled it off of his knee and out of bounds. Tough place to get fancy with the ball when you're dealing with a trap. You just got to be pretty solid with it right there.
Yeah, getting trapped on the sideline, really, really difficult to do anything but maybe get it out of there.
Just 5 seconds to shoot. Casper Bauer shuffled the puppies a little bit. And the shot goes. So 42-13, very patient last possession for Kuemper. And they will take a very convincing lead into the locker room. We'll step aside, pay some bills, and we will be right.
It's always been my dream to own a locker.
You like school that much, huh?
Actually, no, my own meat locker.
I'm processing.
So, what do you think?
Well, if that's your it, let's make it happen.
We're back here in Shenandoah, and Coach, Kuemper looking for their 18th straight victory over Shenandoah tonight, and they're well on their way. They've been playing very well and very efficient from beyond the arc.
Yeah, obviously up and down, go and get offensive rebounds, and obviously threes add up quickly. So watching this shooting competition, I'm sorry.
Hey, she made a three.
She made 3 of them.
Nice. So just give us some stats here, just points for the guys, and we'll see where we are, and we'll let the fans watch.
Lorimer leads the way for Shenandoah. He's got 7. And then Spangler, Heron, Zwickel all have 2 points apiece. Blake Harold, impact in this game, 5 rebounds, 3 block shots. Good.
Falling short of pace, but still very solid.
But a good return to the court for him. On the night side, Bading has, that's Brock Bading, the freshman. He's got 11. Ben Gherkin, he's got 8. Gifford has 6. Putney has 5. Bader has 5. And then Adams, Vonham each have 2. And Casper Bauer has 3. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 different Kuemper Knights on the board in the first half.
You think about that, too. Casper Bauer, leading scorer for Kuemper, 13 and a half a game, and one of their least productive offensive players as far as putting the points up tonight. They're getting it from a slew of different guys. So they've been very impressive tonight. And Shenandoah hung tough with them, and they still got a whole nother half a ball, and we'll see what shakes out in the second half. But we're going to step aside, and we'll be back in about 7 minutes. Welcome back to Shenandoah Rexroth Court, 42-13. Kuemper, 29 points better than Shenandoah in the first half. Coach, what are some things you're kind of looking for as you're watching the wrestling meet on your phone?
Iowa, Minnesota.
Well, it's at halftime, so you're allowed to watch it.
Yeah.
But what are some things you're looking for here in the second half from our guys?
Yeah, obviously, as the season has progressed, it's been important to see the Mustangs, lower their turnover margin. Don't turn it over as much, which they've done a pretty good job of, which has allowed them to stay in ball games longer. Tonight, it's just that Kuemper's making a ton of threes, which is making it tough to stay in the game when they're scoring that fast from range. So, again, just continue to build on this defense, get better at defense, and then don't turn it over on offense.
Sounds easy when you put it that way.
It sounds easy.
Nope. I had as Casper Bauer got fouled on the dribble drop. Oh, they're going to change. They're going to adjust the shot clock.
Weird. That's weird.
That's wild.
We reset the shot clock on fouls.
Everybody flashed back to like an hour ago in live television or live streaming when didn't happen. Anyways,
when it would have made it a 6-point game with 3 minutes to go.
3 on the wing, no good by Putney, and a travel. So we're going to go the other way. So I didn't remember what I was going to say. What were we talking about?
Shenandoah getting better.
Well, yeah, but no, you were talking about something specific. Turnovers
and defense.
I don't know. I'm still thinking about that Dead Sea comment. I don't know. Honest to goodness, I don't remember because you had a really good point, and I was trying to follow it up.
You're gonna have to go back and replay.
It doesn't matter. Ball stolen away by Zwickel off the rebound offensively by Putney, and now Zwickel gets it to Spangler. Mustangs trying to run a set here in the half court. Ball gets into Harold. That's a pretty good spot to be, but Harold just short. Fight for the board and got it in. So Harold on the board and gets another offensive rebound. Good hustle play. And Casper Bauer answers back with a 3. Just lots of them. Harold says, all right. Says, anything you can do, I can do too, as he knocks one in. That's 5 straight points for the future Jayhawk. And we're going to have a little 3-party. Just kidding. And Lormer gets the ball, and that's a human one-man fast break, and it gets poked away. No foul called, and now Kuemper out and running, and Casper Bauer lays it in, and he gets fouled on the other end. So no foul called on one end, but a foul called on the other end. But either way, fouls are called, and we got to play on. And Casper Bauer going to the line to get the end one opportunity.
Yeah, and Coach Spiegel's asking why there was no foul at this end, and then that end after he lands and gets bumped, it's an and one. So, it is what it is. Move on.
Harold with the rebound gets it out to Zwickel as Shenandoah looks to push a little bit. That was a firm pass. But that was as Athan makes a little turnaround one-hander in the middle of the lane, but that pass by Harold was a bullet. I was impressed. Did you see it?
No.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I was fixing an error that I had made on my score sheet.
Harold going up, and he nearly got a Blake Harold dunk. Didn't think we'd see one this year. We almost did. Maybe the ankle's feeling pretty good.
Yeah. Brody has to guard him in practice. He said he's a handful.
That's actually a really smart play by Harold that time, not to go for the big swat and avoid the foul. As now here comes Spangler inside. Great move. Just got to finish. And good ball movement by the Knights, but Bader just couldn't finish. And now Zwickel brings the ball up the floor, and Definitely some contact. You could hear it up here, but no call. Spengler again going in. Again, can't finish. Just keep going to the cup, kid. Got to keep going to the cup. And Adams, 3, short. Really good ball movement from Kuemper. I've been really impressed with their ball movement as an entire group. And Spengler, I'll tell you what, that kid's kind of a bulldog because he's had 2 straight times where he's had great drives and blown the layup. But what did he do the third time? He went right to the basket, drew a foul. I mean, just keep going, kid.
Yep. The first one rolled long on him. The second one, he kind of creased. And that time he said, hey, I'm still going to keep going to the basket. I'm going to figure this out, and got fouled.
Long pass in, deflected, loose ball picked up by Spengler. So Shenandoah maintains possession. And tried to go back door, and that ball was poked away and out of bounds. Looks like Stolk is in the game, Tyler Stolk. I believe this is one of his first runs of the night. Coach, you have Stolk in there for anything? Maybe? I
don't remember him being in the game, but he might have been.
Lormer's pass gets poked away, pass ahead, and, layups never miss, right?
That's what my high school coach said.
Step back, Jay.
Dunk and a layup are worth the same.
And fouled at the top is Lormer. He'll go to the line for 2. First free throw by Lormer, no good. 4:03 to play in the third. 25-point lead for Kuemper. 47-22. Mustangs always coming out fighting. I mean, that's one thing they've done all year. They've always come out fighting. And Lormer splits the pair. Kuemper still looking to push as Gherkin gets it out to Ryle. And nice little feed, and the lay-in good. I kind of want to see both of the baiting boys on the floor at the same time. I don't know. Maybe one of them's hurt or something, but that'd be kind of fun. You got to assume nice feed by Lormer, and then the wherewithal to get out of the way of the swatted ball right. To keep possession. But it'd be kind of fun to see them two on the floor. Like your boys, when they get older, see the two Burdorfs on the floor at the same time, be kind of entertaining.
3. You could actually see 3 of them on the floor.
Yeah.
Depending
there you go. You could have 60% of the Mustang starting lineup be Burdorfs. As it goes in 51, now 53-22. You don't think so?
No.
Senior and freshman?
Yeah, it would be seniors and freshmen, and I'm hopeful that there's some upperclassmen that we've built this program back up. To have some upperclassmen who are starting at the time my twins are freshmen.
What if they're just so good?
That'd be great, but I hope for the Mustang program that there's better kids that have made this program something different.
I concur.
And I think it will happen. I think we have some kids. I think we have.
Hold on.
This isn't Saturday basketball. You gotta stop on a buzzer.
Just kidding. We're just gonna make it up as we go, Coach.
Yeah. No. I think there will be some Mustangs that are gonna figure this thing out and put together a quality basketball team that will have some upperclassmen as starters over the next couple of years.
3 ball by Lormer, short. And Gherkin with the rebound, looking to push again. The pace, as that ball was not tipped.
Not tipped.
Good call. Was not tipped, over and back. The pace that Kuemper plays with, I mean, they have the kids to play it. I mean, they got shooters and they can spread the floor. But the pace that they play with, like, they know who they are, right? and that's impressive. They're sprinkled in a lot of old and young. It's kind of if you look at their roster, sophomores, freshmen, seniors, they're kind of all over the place, which is great. I mean, it's great for them in the future. That's kind of what Shenandoah is looking for right now. Like, as you mentioned, as Lormer, a nice drive, lays it in. Just kind of trying to figure out who we are. You know, you can kind of see it, like you've said, as the season's gone on. They've gotten better, but we're starting to see it trend kind of in that direction as to kind of who we want to be, anyways.
Right, and really, it's a matter of getting kids to play together, and more than in these varsity games where it's tough to kind of build it. It's like flying the airplane and building it at the same time.
And I would argue too, to follow to your point, is like who we are. Like we can't turn into a speed and pace and space team like a Kuemper overnight. Like, we don't necessarily have the shooters full told to be able to do this. Like, we got to figure out, like you said, kind of how we are and learning, the flying analogy and all that fun stuff. Like, I think that's important. I think that's important to kind of understand where we are and not trying to make ourselves something that we can't be.
Right. Yeah, just identify yourself as something and then build it.
Well,
right?
Like, you can't just wake up tomorrow and become a 40% three-point shooter under pressure in a game. Like, you got to build that, and that takes time. As nice move by Cepeda, but the movement, the cutting, the defense, those are things that you can hang your hat on and build while you're building your offensive philosophy, your offensive keys. I mean, it's just, again, my personal opinion, a guy that sits up here and gets paid $20 a game.
Yeah, and one of the things that we've talked about is toughness. Like, are we going to go rebound the basketball, or are we not going to go rebound the basketball? Are we going to box out, or are we not going to box out? Are we going to get our butt down and get in front of people and maybe draw a charge or have a secondary defender? Like right there, that's good.
Yeah, really good help side defense by Harold, and that ball is blocked out of bounds, so 50.9 to go. 56-29 is the score, and they're going to get a foul call.
Yeah, they called the
I thought it was out of bounds.
Yeah, I thought so too. But
Just kidding.
Yeah, he called the foul.
So the foul will be called on, it looks like, Stolk, and that's going to send Lormer to the line. First one good. Lormer's had as per usual, good hustle night tonight for Camden Lormer, the junior.
Yeah, it's good to see him continue to attack the basket, find his way to the free throw line or making layups.
And splits the pair again. Got a little shiner, looks like. Did it come in a game that I didn't see? Practice, maybe?
I think it happened in practice. I think there was a flying elbow. If I heard the story correctly, from maybe Rafe Rodewald.
Oh.
I'm not positive. Sorry, Rafe.
It's out there. It's on the air now.
I think that's the story that I heard.
It's on the air now. Well, you know what they say, though? You don't mess with Rafe. Don't mess with him. Especially down low, you're boxing out. First free throw good, so it makes it 57-30. And both free throws good, 58-30. Zwickel brings the ball up the floor. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. You could essentially hold for the last shot if you wanted to. I don't think that we will, but you could. And that ball nearly stolen away, but Harold corrals it. Gets it into the corner to Cepeda. In and out. Fight for the loose ball. Should stay here. It won't. You got to reward the guy with position, right?
Right.
No?
Yeah.
I mean, isn't that in the rule book? Same with over the back?
Yeah, I feel like, yeah, I don't know. Or just gain some weight and go up and strong and rebound it.
Well, he could. He will. Eventually, he's going to stop growing vertically. As that one goes, we're going to get an and one opportunity. Kuemper now doubling up the Mustangs as Kobe Lampman, another senior, comes in and knocks one down. He's going to stop growing vertically. He's going to start growing horizontally here pretty soon, I got a feeling. I have no idea.
Yeah, I hope so.
Well, you guys are both, Mom and Dad are both over 6 foot, right?
Yeah.
Right?
No,
yeah. No?
Mom's probably not.
Mom's probably, well, she might listen to this later, so if she wants to be 6 foot, make her 6 foot.
She's not.
All right. Sorry to the Burdorf family or anybody that we offended there. Apologize. 4 seconds to go in quarter number 3. And Ryle, the dribble handoff, 3 on the way. Banks open. No good. So we're going to step aside. We got a lot of stuff to talk about during the fourth quarter, so stick with us. You don't want to miss it. 61-30, Mustangs trail the Knights. They really don't have a lot of pep. We are back here in Shenandoah. Fourth quarter about to begin. Coach is, during the breaks, he's getting himself ready for Tuesday.
Wrestling.
Big night, the double duel, Creston, Shenandoah, and someone else. Denison, of course. They're coming to town. Nice little two-man game and then a travel. But Steinkamp's going to go to the line and shoot a pair. But
wrestling Tuesday night. We're finally going to get our opportunity. And I've looked at the weather, and they're not going to cancel us.
It's going to be in the 50s, right?
Yeah.
No, 40s?
Yeah, I think it's supposed to be warm. So they're going to let us wrestle. Creston was just they just won the Hawkeye 10 championship at the tournament this past weekend. But
so they coming in with belts?
No belts. No belts.
I think they call them straps now.
Denison has a kid that's undefeated in one of the upper weights. That's really, really good.
But we have a conference champion.
We have a Hawkeye 10 conference champion as well. And so we'll get to talk about all of those things.
And more
on Tuesday night for wrestling. Now, I think
I thought both of the baitings were on the floor at the same time, but the other one is. But we need to get 12 in the game. Anyways, continue.
Anyway, so I think that the duels start at 5:30.
Yeah.
But if I'm not mistaken, we will wrestle the second and third duels, so it will not be us coming on the air right at the beginning at 5:30.
I think that you are correct. That ball goes out of bounds off of Stolk. It'll go to Shenandoah. But yes, and we got.
I want to throw Taylor Olson. Taylor Olson out on the court. He's a senior. The other senior for Shenandoah, he's making his varsity debut tonight.
Put it up, kid. Put it up. You're all right. Put it up, kid. Shoot it. We all want to see it. He's going to get a shot. And we're going to get a foul. Looks like a hand check there on Jack baiting. I wonder if they're in relation to the baitings that run the motor in there in Carroll. It's a Chevrolet dealership up there. Sorry. Anyways.
Yeah, and that 24, Jack Baiting, he played in the JV game, and he hit a couple threes in that game, so you know he can light it up too.
Tried to take a
Not
charge.
offensive. That is terrible.
And he did. So the charge taken by Jack baiting, and that's going to be the 17th foul and then a technical foul. So we got to find somebody to shoot the free throws. And we've talked about technicals in the past, right? Like, it's not point of interruption. It's just so it's whoever's ball it was. That's whose it was, right?
In college, in high school, they're going to get 2 shots here and then
the
the ball at half court. Yep.
So Steinkamp shooting the free throws, knocks it down to 62. That's what I said.
I know. Can you look up his stats on there?
Oh, okay.
His first points.
Yes.
First points of the season.
Did you know that?
Steinkamp. I felt like the way the crowd reacted, there had to have been something going on.
Well, good for him.
Yeah,
we got it on.
So this is not where the ball goes inbounds. This is not the high school proper mechanic. The ball goes in at half court. But what do I know?
I feel like in the grand scheme of things, it's probably okay.
Yeah.
Baiting, long three. Uh-oh.
Like I said, he can shoot it.
I feel like the baitings shoot the ball a lot.
Yeah.
Bodes well for Kuemper over the next few years if they can shoot like this, which evidently they can. Lormer, dribble drive, gets inside, and a foul, and he's going to go to the line for 2. Nice to see Lormer. We talked about Heron earlier. Nice to see Lormer and Spengler starting to do it. He's been doing it all year, but you're starting to see the guards for Shenandoah. Some of them a little more undersized than others, but they're sticking their nose in. They're sticking their face in the fan, and they're attacking and trying to get to the paint. It's not settling for only threes.
Yeah, being aggressive, see an opportunity to drive it to the basket, get there, and either get the layup or get the opportunity at the free throw line.
Lormer knocks the first one down. Second free throw on the way. Splits the pair. Fight for the rebound, won by Kuemper. Baiting, pass into the corner, just long on the 3 by Lampman. And Lormer looking to push. Gets the ball inside, and it's poked away by Baiting. 34-point ball game. 3 in the corner. That's off. Rebound by Shenandoah.
His first rebound, Taylor Olson.
Olson gets in the stat sheet stuffer as Harold gets it out to Olson. Got it! 3-ball, corner pocket. Knocked it in.
That's his first points of the season. He's making history tonight.
That's right. As the hush comes over the crowd after that. That was great. That was good for him.
Fantastic.
Even in a game that is what it is, 31-point game, there's still those little victories that happen, for kids, and that's awesome. That's really cool. And I feel like the seniors' days are done. I would imagine with Harold and Olson coming off, and good for both of them, and you know them more than I do, Coach. I'll let you say. You go ahead.
Who just made that free throw? Stoll. Mm-hmm. Just want to make sure my stats are right. Yeah, I mean, 2 hardworking kids. Obviously, it was great to get Harold back in a game tonight. Hopefully, he can make an impact next week in the tournament play. And Taylor Olson, like I said, gets his varsity uniform and gets to play tonight on senior night and hits a 3. Can't be more memorable of an experience for that kid.
And I feel like 1 for 1. Yeah. That and 1,000.
Stop. Just stop shooting. You'll go down in school history. It's not like Major League Baseball or the NBA with minimums.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Ryle mid-range jumper. The little floater goes, so doubling up. Shenandoah,
He can
68-34.
tell his kids and grandkids, I shot 100% in high school basketball. Another not charge.
What's that?
Another not charge. Maybe it was.
So 68-34. Doubling up. The Mustangs are the Knights. And checking into the game for the first time looks like is Jace Hoffman. And he'll shoot a three right away. I think everybody comes into the game for Kuemper. It is like, hey, you get into the game, you got to get you loosened up, shoot a three.
Shoot it up.
Shoot a three, get you loose. Out into the corner, and it's Lampman. He's just off. Rebound by Cepeda. Played a nice game coming back. Short is Zwickel on the little floater. Pass out into the corner, and that one was good, and Rail knew it. We're going to get a sub timeout. Oh, so the seniors are coming back into the game. That's good news. So maybe we'll get an individual send-offs, Coach?
Yeah, maybe.
Standing O's. Well, I'll tell you what, though, with Olson.
Well, here's the thing. Blake needs a three and a rebound for a double-double.
So you think they know that?
They don't know that.
Well, if he shoots a three, I bet they do. So Cameron's into the game, goes baseline. Taylor, buckets, no, can't get it. 1 for 2 on the night. Roof would have come off this place.
It would have.
Harold deflects the pass out of bounds, so 2:14 and counting, running clock situation. The shot clock's still going. They'll get it handled.
Yeah.
Bunch of professionals. They'll get it handled. How's the duel going?
I was up 6-0.
That feels good. I mean, that feels like that's a good thing.
2 decisions.
See, you're going to have to explain all of this to me and the millions at home on Tuesday night. 3 in the corner, air ball, but then saved by Kuemper. And Steinkamp has the ball. Jab steps. Little spin move. Back out into the corner. 3 seconds to shoot. 1 to shoot. And that's the shot clock violation. Good defense there for Shenandoah.
Yeah, good job. I feel like Kuemper was really trying really hard to get Steinkamp another shot. And they kept looking around for him.
So somebody's
got to come out.
Somebody's got to come out of the game. It's going to be Mr. Olson's checked out. Gets his own exit. So good for him. Classy move. Give him his own exit. It's the old college thing, right? You individually take him out. That was a Tom Izzo move. I know you don't like Tom Izzo because you're an Iowa fan. But I see now it's going to take out Blake Harold. Individual. See? Tom Izzo. There it is. Told you. As Harold coming off the floor on senior night, not for the last time, but on senior night. Maybe for the last time. I don't know. Was this just a one-night thing?
No, I'm hopeful
or is
that
he good?
Yeah, I think he's going to get to play next week.
Well, I hope so. He, like you said, definitely made an impact.
He did. Finishes with 7 points, 9 rebounds, and 4 blocked shots. That's a pretty solid night.
Steinkamp going baseline. Ball stolen by Cameron. Cameron tried to get it ahead, loses the ball. Stolk has it. Steinkamp with the lay-in. First field goal of the night, maybe of the season,
that's his first
maybe
basket.
of the career. We don't know. Johnson goes up, no good, and that's going to do it for the game tonight. Kuemper comes down to Page County and sweeps Shenandoah girls' game was an 8-point game. Boys' game 73-34. We're going to step aside.
United Group Insurance is a team of people you know and people you trust. We offer home, auto, farm, crop, life, health, and commercial insurance from our convenient offices in Atlantic, Griswold, Red Oak, and Shenandoah. Our team of agents work together to make sure our customers find an insurance policy they feel great about. We offer a variety of insurance carriers so you can choose what works for your coverage needs. Learn more at United Group INS.
This is Kane with Gowing Plumbing. Gowing Plumbing is the name to remember for 24-hour service. That includes after hours and weekends, because that is when problems usually occur. We're located in Shenandoah, but we also serve the surrounding communities. That's the way it's been done for more than 70 years. And we work on boiler heat, so call fully licensed Gowing Plumbing any time of day or night, 246-1803, or after hours at 712-310-9248.
Another decision for Iowa.
We're back here in Shenandoah, 73-34, the final in the nightcap. Coach, final stats tonight.
Final stats, Camden Lorimer leads the way for the Mustangs with 12 points. He also collected 4 rebounds. Like I said right before we went to break, Blake Harold finishes with 7 points, 9 rebounds, 4 block shots. A solid return for him and his on senior night. And then you end up with a lot of people with just a couple points. Juan Spada ends up with 4. Taylor Olson hits that big 3 senior night, gets his 3 with 3 points. And then Spangler, Heron, Ethan, Zwickel all end up with 2 points apiece. For the Knights, they had a lot of people score a handful of points. But Brock Bading, the freshman, he finishes with 11. Gherkin finishes with 10. They're the only 2 guys that make it to double digits. But Casper Bauer and Bonham both finish with 8. Lampman and Gifford both end with 6. Putney and Ryle both in, and Bader all end with 5. Steinkamp and the other Bading, Jack Bading, he finishes with 3. They finish with 3. Then Evan Adams with 2. Stolk with 1. So they had, 13 guys or so that scored points tonight. So balanced attack for them. Very good ball club that this Kuemper Knights team brought in here. And obviously it's hard to keep up with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 3-pointers made by the Knights tonight.
Again, that's 36 points. That's 2 more than we actually scored total.
Right.
That's half their points, roughly.
Right.
That's impressive.
It is.
Yeah, it's hard to beat a team that can shoot like that, at least tonight. Maybe some nights they're off, but tonight they were not.
They were not.
Kudos to them, and let's flip the page like we did with the girls. Next week, we know on Tuesday we've got wrestling, but that doesn't really involve any of these guys, so we don't want to do them any disservice. So next week, Monday night here, Bedford, and then Thursday night, home finale here, Riverside, before they start district play. Is that correct?
That is correct.
And those are freshmen maybe, JV, varsity, that's JV at 6, varsity 7:30? Or is it varsity at 7, JV 5:30? Just for the folks at home.
Well, I know I'm roughing at 5 on Monday in the freshman game.
That's probably just a 45-minute game?
Yeah, so I would say an hour. So I'm going to guess that must be a 5, 6:15, 7:30-ish type of thing. And then I'll have to get back to you on Thursday. We can let you know on Monday.
Perfect.
Because we're going to be back on the air on Monday.
So tune in. You're going to hear a lot of us next week. Maybe I'll have some more dad jokes. But Mr. Berdorf about fell out of his chair when I told my dad joke today. But we'll have some fun stories for you. We'll hopefully see some really good basketball on Monday night. Tonight, Creston probably played. But tonight, Kuemper got the better of your Shenandoah Mustangs and Phillies. For Aaron Berdorf, I'm TJ Young. Until Monday night. Good night, everybody.